said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Running behind that left side. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll run for it on third and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
It's on target and complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Yates. There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Firing toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense hasn't been deep in their own end. Looking for space. It's Morris. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
The give to the single back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Looking for room, it's Morris. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Yates. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Douglas. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Yates. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The snap sets up the throw. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Clemson. Fitted in the window for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you could tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
These situations in football come up all the time. You practice them all throughout the week. Short yardage, gotta have it situations. I am not bringing my punt unit on the field. I gotta bow up, prove out to my team, to my unit, to everybody out there, I can. First down, let's go.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Here we go. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Smashes through the tackle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Boston College. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick completion on the out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
On the ground, it's Morris.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the handoff. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Unloads it downfield. He caught it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Pugh. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the tight end. And they'll knock him down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this 3rd quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They take the lead with the 6.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be providing that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by the they should.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Nice move there. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, you see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Fouls through the defense. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Clemson set up with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
this. It requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Working on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
That's caught. It's Yates. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll go to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Knocked off his feet.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That one was leaking and losing out too fast, but it made it home. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with a big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The bad news, he didn't get the 1st down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Rushes on him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Clemson.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Just drives it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for